bitch. 2 snaps. Let's do what we're gonna do. You didn't hit it yet?
I did.
All right, well then why you gonna tell me 1 minute?
Because it waits for it comes on.
Oh, well, you know, where they wait. I don't gotta wait. You know, I'm just straight out the gate get ready, so you ain't gotta be ready. You know what I'm talking about all the time. Now we back. This is your dad's desk. It's your see, let's show the desk, girl. Bam! Hold it. Yes. All right. Now, this story time, the first story time on the channel, the other was an introduction, because I had to stretch that motherfucker, you know, 10 minutes long. Tell YouTube that 30-second don't curse shit. It ain't gonna work over here because I'm cursing straight out the gate bucket right now. Okay, great. We have the first story time, and this story time was my first girlfriend / losing my V-guard. Now, my question is, since I am a trans black woman in America, I have a V-card, but back then, I guess I wouldn't say I had a V-card. We're not going to use the dead name, but I was that nigga. Today, I am that girl, but back then, I was that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So that's how it happened, right? So, my mother was working at a place that she was working at. Because, you know, I ain't like the mother YouTube. I ain't trying to give other people names and shit like that. And so happened that she had a co-worker and everything. And, you know, my mama was my wing woman, so I was like, girl, when you out there in your travels, because, you know, I'm in a wheelchair chilling and kicking it, you know how I do, doing my music shit, you know, killing the game. I was pre-Nicki Minaj before it happened, you feel me? Burr. And so I'm chilling and thinking like, she go out, she's around people. But, you know, she's working around older people. I don't want to have to deal with nobody in wheelchairs and blankets and shit. So, is the camera still rolling there? Because I see lights and all kinds of things. Is it the police? Because I got warrants. You know how to smoke his head. So, ain't he supposed to be over here fucking with y'all? Okay. Now, so, she like, no, I got you. So I trusted him, and, you know, wing woman, bird fly on off. So she comes as well, you know, I got a co-worker, whatever, do you want to meet the person that comes out of my loins? And I was like, go ahead, girl, do what you got to do, because she know my type. Breathing with a pulse, some ass. I don't care what it is, let's go with it. So she was like, okay, cool. So then, if I can recollect, because, you know, this is a long, long time ago. Because now I'm a golden girl. This is back way before I hit the pole. I don't know. I can't remember. Was it, I think she called me and we had a quick conversation. Because, you know, my thing was like radio. If you don't see me first, and I got all kinds of game. But when they see me in the wheelchair, they're like, well, oh, shit. I know another nigga in the wheelchair. Do you know him? No, I don't. There's no bat signal, no cripple signal going out, no handyman in living color bullshit going down here. So I'm like, okay, cool. I had to go to the studio because, you know, I was doing my thug dizzle at the time. So I'm like, okay, meet us where we was going and we're going to go to the studio. And I was like, yeah, I'm in my element. I'm going to pretend to be a famous rapper on the low. And then it's just going to be all perfect in my head. This was in my head, y'all. In actuality, it wasn't going to be like that, but okay, whatever. So, we went to the studio, and all of a sudden, I remember we was in the parking spot. She pulled up on the left side of us. She hopped out. Now, the reason I knew this was going to go down, because even back then, in my fairiness and all queerness, I was like, yeah, I always wanted somebody, you know, bring me flowers, ask me out on a date. Matter of fact, even if I had on a tuxedo, bitch, get on that one knee. Get on that Wanye Morris. You know what I'm talking about? Get on that bended knee. You know what I'm talking about? So I was like, okay, cool. So she hops out. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, she brought me a Rockaware t-shirt. I remember that shit. She brought me a t-shirt. So I dropped it and everything. We went to the studio, dropped the song. Can't remember the song years ago. You just dropped more albums of Lil Wayne back then. Can't remember. So then all of a sudden, you go to work. My mother went to work, and every time my mama go to work, people just be sneaking in my house. I don't sneak them in. They just be like, click, they there. Oh, God, what's going to happen? You know what I think's supposed to happen? It's not like when, my mom's about to go to work, you need to come on through. She gonna be there for a couple of hours. You do what you do. I do. No, they just show on up. So, I don't lie about mine. I'm like, well, I'm a virgin and everything. I ain't did the do's and dids. I ain't do my due diligence yet. I wasn't scared about it. Be honest. Maybe it'll work. The whole situation. So anyway, my mother go to work and everything. And then I'm just chilling. I forgot what I was doing back then. Probably writing some lyrics. Thinking about the great things that I was going to do. Not ending up on YouTube, of course. No hate, girl, but you know what I'm talking about. Because, the monetization and that coins. I wasn't thinking about none of that back then. So I'm like, okay, cool. All of a sudden the door knocks. I'm like, oh, shit. Who is this? So I'm going to the door. I say, well, open the door. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. The Lord has just blessed me with women bards. Just showing all up in my door. So I open the door. You know what it is. Had to put on the voice, what's happening with you, shorty, you know how to do. And so she comes on in there, and I remember, and she sits over on the couch, what was face to the right, the window was to the left. I remember these things like it was yesterday. I relive it sometimes when I get lonely. So then she sits over on the couch. She's on the right side. I'm in my wheelchair, pulled up to the front parking spot, handicap parking spot, blue sign. And all of a sudden, she's not really talking. She's smiling at me, so smiling back. And, so I think music is a love language. So I just started throwing on some music. I remember I think I was listening to some Joe. If your man can't do it, I can kind of shit back then. So I'm just throwing, I know old R&B gets the juice boxes squeaking. So I'm just sitting over there chilling, just waiting on things to happen. I was nervous about sex, but I really wasn't worried about it because it was the gift of gab. I was talking. I was doing my thing. Telling, how many things I wanted to do in the future, how many things I could, it was all pressable and shit. I was impressing her and all kind of whatnots and what have yous. And then just out of the blue, she was like, yo, so you want to do this? And I'm like, should I say, hell yeah, I know what it is, let's get it popping? Or should I be like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? And she was like, Then I'm like, well, should I go and play stupid? And say, well, hell, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But again, I was only a virgin teen in the act. I knew what was popping, how I was supposed to go down. I wasn't going to play stupid too long and then just miss it. Like, we going straight and all of a sudden I just veer off to the left. No, I wasn't going to do that. So she was like, you sure you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, yeah, I'm down for whatever, down for whatever. And, being from certain areas and certain skin colors, being down for whatever means prison. Getting in shit you can't get out of. But I'm like, wait a minute. I think this might work in my favor. So then she hops up on me. And I say, wait a minute. I don't know what to do from this point on. Because I'm thinking, when you're watching videos, you're just supposed to rip off the clothes and then jump on top of them and act like a dog on a television. But I'm like, I can't do that. It's not going to be in proficient to the time of what I'm trying to do. So all of a sudden, she just jumps on top of me. I'm like, well, damn, she's a little heavy. Because, I ain't never had nobody strut on me, like I was a Clydesdale or a Trojan or nothing. But I'm like, okay. I think I'm missing some shit. So I went through and said, damn, I got everything I need here. I got me, my body parts, her body parts. They going together Lego style. Oh, a rubber. I didn't have one of those at the time. Shit. I'm thinking in my head, I hear my mama, nigga, you know you're supposed to wear protection. Then I'm telling myself, but nigga, you may not get this chance again. So I'm like, damn, what am I supposed to do? So maybe if I just keep kissing this bitch, nothing might not happen. I can play it off like, oops. My mama on the way home, hop on off me. And then next time I can be more prepared, hit a Seavers or, hit a Walgreens or something. So I'm like, okay, cool. But then as I'm kissing up on this area, I'm not paying attention to nothing that's happening below this other area. And all of a sudden, while one thing is going on, another thing is going on, like this bitch was trying to do sleight of hand and quick of the eye, so I wasn't paying attention. All of I heard a zip, and myself, I don't wear nothing with no zippers, because even back then, I had to get quick access because of the situation that when I got to pee, I got to go. I ain't got no time to be running and doing the pee dance and doing all that kind of bullshit, going behind a tree, none of that bullshit. I got to aim and shoot, and if you ain't ready, I'm about to put out the fire. So that's what it was. So I ain't have none of that. So I'm like, wait a minute, a zip? That ain't me. Hold on, she got on denims. Oh, Lord, wait a minute, slow down. But I couldn't say that. I couldn't have it on my face. Now, my face and my eyes went really, really big, but not outward. I was trying to stay cool. Don't sweat, nigga, don't sweat. So then all of a sudden, after the zip comes, I didn't really see much. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lean in. So I leaned in for the hug. So I'm leaning in for a hug, and she leaned back in. So she started getting on my neck and stuff. I said, no, don't be touching my necks. I'm like, nobody kissing me on the necks. None of that cheek shit. And I, keep it frontal with the lip, ribs. McRib at a McDonald's. But all of a sudden, so they get the zip, and I'm like, okay, well, what the hell am I gonna do? I can't remove her clothes. Shit, I can barely remove my clothes. God damn. Where's my mama when I need her? Who's gonna help me take these off? Because I'm sitting there thinking, well, shit, should she take them off for me? I don't know how to take them off. This really gonna mess up the moment. I don't know what to do here. This is not in the booklet. Now, let me tell you, anybody who's in a wheelchair, you need to listen to this video and share it to everybody in your wheelchair friends so you know what to do. Get you somebody that already knows what to do and tell them what to do. Don't be coming up that line. You know how niggas be like, yeah, I had an accident. No, bitch, I can't walk on, know what to do. You got to teach me. I like to learn. Let me learn. Tell me what you want me to know, and I'm going to follow your lead. So all of a sudden, after the zip, I'm like, cool. Ooh, nice lace panties. Now, those would look cute on me. That was my thought, but that's a different story. We going to get into that. So all of a sudden, I'm like, damn, where we stuck? I can't move no clothes off of me because she on top of me. So I'm like, damn, what the hell to do? Now, remember I said she was kissing on the neck, so I moved to the left. Then I moved to the right. Looking like Keanu, in The Matrix, just trying to slow it on down, slow this whole thing down, hoping that I hear my mama car come out. So I could be like, oh, back up off me. To be continued. Same back channel. Same back cave. All good, because they ain't had no rubbers. And I said, well, fuck it. So then all of a sudden, she throws off her shirt. I say, Now, we going from the I was up here in the facial game, giving her all COVID masks. Just, now then some nips hit me right on the chin. I said, oh, Lord, what am I supposed to do now? Then it's just everywhere. So then I'm like, well, damn. Am I supposed to honk these bitches? I said, well, no, these ain't no horns. I'm going to just squeeze the ears, and I can't do that. It's not going to be cute. So then I just put my face, right? So then after that, I'm like, okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Now it's time to remove some clothes. Where the hell are my pants go? She just started taking everything off and folding it up real nice for me, putting it over to the side. I'm like, well, why ain't my mama coming home? Shit, probably traffic. It's about 5:30. Damn, traffic. I'm just sitting there, it should take too long. It is what it is. I would hope that she don't have no diseases because I don't got no condoms on me. Remember this. So I'm just waiting. Come on home so this can end, please. I know this is going to be wrong. I know I'm going to be scared. Then after a while, she was naked. And I was naked too, but I don't know how I got there. I missed that whole sentence. After my shirt went bloop, everything's on the floor. And it's just nicely folded socks. It's rolled up nicely. Now, later on, we're going to figure out that was just rules. Because bitch don't want to fold no clothes later on, but that's a later on move. Now, as we get closer, now what time are we at?
15.
We at 15. Now, as we get closer, she just said, well, are you going to put it in? I said, well, I don't know how to do that. And I'm thinking, oh, Lord, I done said the wrong thing. This is going to mess up the move. She was like, okay, no problem. And just grab it and just put things where they were supposed to be put. I said, well, girl, okay. Now, this is not the most comfortable thing for somebody that's always sitting in a wheelchair. Now, most people would think when they see me in a wheelchair that I can't walk, I can't feel my legs and none of this bullshit. It's not like that. It just feels weird, especially because I'm in a wheelchair and it's off the ground. So when I'm rocking and tilting, it had the front wheels leaning up so that when you lean forward, you don't fall. So, but you stick at that squeak situation going, and I'm like, oh my God, if I fall, this is gonna be over because she weigh more than me. If she lean that way, we all gonna hit the ground. And all of a sudden, we just rocking and it's feeling okay, but it's not the best though, cause this ain't natural. And I know I want to like. Is it just me? But I wanted to just stand up, grab her by the cheeks and just, act like I just came home from prison. But that just ain't work. So it was just a weird moment. And then she just was like, oh, is it hurting? And I'm like, kinda, but no. And that's where I had to figure out what I was going to do next time. Because I'm like, this is going to be a next time. I'm going to play this motherfucker off smooth. Like, you know what? I think that this is not a good place to do it. Can we please, go to a bed? And she was like, oh, sure. We can do that next time. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all have to subscribe to hear the rest of that story because we're going to be back with another one. And I would like y'all to like and comment and subscribe. Hit that button. And I'll be back again with the rest of the story. Yes. And like I said before in the first intro, please help somebody, please. That's what we're going to do every time. You get a little chuckle out this video or whatever. If you feel yourself in this video, if you got a question, go ahead. And remember, y'all can say whatever you want in the comments. Y'all be like, well, please be respectful in the comments. No, fuck that. Y'all come for me. I got time. I got lunch. I ain't going to quit no YouTube because somebody get upset talking about my video, asking me questions and all kind of bullshit. And it is what it is. So I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.